Hi, can you hear that noise in the background? There's no way you can't, right? It's Friday again. It's self-care day. I was really tempted today to just scrap self-care day entirely. I have a lot of stuff that I want to get done. I know that it's going to be a 3-day weekend. I just didn't want to do it. But I also know that it's important to take this time once a week for myself, and that I need to prioritize this time just like I do with anything else. So, as usual, I am starting my day by charging the car. I'm sitting right now at a coffee shop across the street from the chargers. I have a cappuccino, and I'm about to just go to the Botanic Gardens where I have a membership for a couple hours, hopefully hitting it during member hours when it's a little quieter, a little less crowded. And I'm gonna sit on a blanket and read a book maybe, or just do a little writing out in nature. We'll see what comes of it. I'm Jen Tatro, and this is From Jen. If you don't know me already, I create content around mindfulness, happiness, and creativity, especially in the context of struggling with mental health issues. And most of what you'll see, including today, is just me talking about my own personal strategies and coping mechanisms dealing with complex PTSD, anxiety, and depression. My goal is to live a big, happy, thriving life. And I want that for you too. So that's why I'm sharing my journey, and that's why I'm hoping that we can go through some of this together. Oh yeah, should I show you what I'm wearing today? Always a happy outfit on self-care day. And I just got this new jumpsuit, so let me show you. Let's go to the gardens. I made it to the Botanic Gardens. Hi, can you hear that noise in the background? There's no way you can't, right? What sounds like cats in distress is actually the peacocks. This arboretum is famous for their peacocks, and they are loud today. It must be mating season. Anyway, as you can see, I just didn't feel like walking today. It has been a difficult week, and I know I say that a lot, but you know, my husband has cancer. Like, there are a lot of difficult weeks right now. So today what I want to do is spread out my blanket and sit beneath a beautiful tree in the grass, read my book, maybe do a little writing. Although I was thinking about a little expedition field trip that I could do after this. Depending on how much mental energy I feel like I have. The peacock's up on top of the roof of a building over there. I don't think I can get him on camera though. I'm gonna listen to these peacocks, get out my notebook, and write for a little bit, I think. was just sitting and writing and looking at this view, and I started to have the inklings of an idea. So I decided I would walk with it. For me, walking with an idea is better than sitting with it, because there's something about having my body moving that takes a lot of the judgment, a lot of the base instinctual negative critical reactions away, and allows me to just be with my thoughts. So I thought I was going to come here and just sit, and I gave myself permission to do that. And now I'm not doing that. Now I'm going to walk for a bit. I'm showing you my face right now so that I can make a point about self-care days. I have walked, had my thoughts, walked with them, and it got me thinking about how self-care days are not all about just feeling good. It's about allowing myself space to feel whatever I'm feeling. Doing things that make you feel happiness and joy are great, and that's one of the things I try to do on self-care days. But self-care is about more than just treating yourself nicely, or treating yourself nicely is about more than just making yourself feel good. Sometimes caring for a friend is allowing them the time and space to feel whatever it is they're feeling. And sometimes self-care is about doing that for myself as well. And as I was walking and all of these thoughts were flooding over me, I realized that in the past week I haven't really let myself do that. I've allowed myself plenty of time to sleep, and I've allowed myself to quietly dissociate from what was going on around me so that I could continue to function during the week. But I haven't given myself the time and the space to feel. And I used to be able to go years without doing that. But one of the side effects of therapy is that that's no longer possible. And that's not a bad thing, because allowing that space and knowing that I need to allow that space keeps all of the other side effects of all that tension and repression away. We need outlets for our feelings, for our anxiety, for our negative thoughts, for our worst criticism of ourselves. We need to not keep all of that stuff inside in a place where it festers and grows. So am I okay that I'm walking through the Botanic Gardens and crying? Not really. It's not my favorite thing. It's not what I want to be doing. But it's okay. It's not my favorite thing, but it's okay. This is not the outing that I originally anticipated having. But I guess it's the one that I need to have right now. I'm glad I decided to do something else after this, though. This is the brilliant idea that I had about what to do with the rest of my morning on self-care day. I am sitting outside Vroman's right now, which is one of the biggest, oldest bookstores in Southern California. Vroman's has been around in Pasadena since 1894, and it's a bookstore, but it's a whole lot more. It's just full of bookish gifts and candles and baskets and all of the things that I love. So I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna spend some time soaking up that bookstore energy, and hopefully I'll come out feeling soothed and rejuvenated and like I really spoiled myself this morning. I'm back outside now. I actually, for as much of a reader as I am, don't buy a lot of books. I read most of my books on my iPad, and I borrow most of them from the library because I just don't have enough shelf space to be buying books constantly. But the one exception that I have is travel books, and I love when people come to visit us to have a stack of books about Los Angeles that they can flip through and learn about the city and think about the kinds of places they might want to go visit. And I like that for me too, because I want to be seeing those places. I want to have knowledge of my city, and I want to experience all of the really cool things that are available to do in it. So I got 2 books to add to my LA collection. The first is this one, How to Find Old Los Angeles, and it has a lot of places that are in old TV shows, old movies, where people who were involved in old Hollywood used to hang out, and I love that history. I love finding those places and feeling like I'm really immersed in those experiences that were there in old Los Angeles and that are still part of the city. And the second one I got is this book, The Best Things to Do in Los Angeles, 1001 Ideas. And the reason I got that one is just because it's chock full of ideas, and it's really cool to take a book like this and just open to a random page and see what you find. So I can't wait to take these home and start using them. And home is where I'm about to head now. I think it's been a successful self-care Friday so far. Before I go, I do want to tell you my 3 good things for the week. My first good thing is that it's our wedding anniversary week. So we went out to a nice dinner at one of my favorite restaurants last night. We got pastries at the patisserie next door. I had a great cocktail, and it was just a lovely night. 26 years married. My second good thing is that I am really proud of myself for the amount of content that I've been putting out recently, with videos on Tuesdays and Fridays usually, and Substack emails once a week. I really feel like I am in a groove, and I hope that that continues. I can't guarantee that it will, but for right now, it feels great, and I am proud of myself for what I've done over the past few weeks. And my third good thing is that my husband's company finished the last of a really stressful and big round of layoffs this week, and it looks like he will be okay for now. And I can't tell you what a relief, what a weight off that has been, and that's really part of why it's been such a stressful week this week. But to get that news is definitely something that we've been waiting for a while and hoping for, and I'm just so glad. It's a bad thing that didn't happen. Tell me your good things in the comments, and now I'm going. Until next time, I am wishing you love and joy and all of those good things, because you deserve to be happy, and I can't wait to talk to you again. Oh, if you liked this video, you might like one of these that I'm going to link here now. One is a playlist to all of the Self-Care Friday videos that I made, and the other is a walk and talk that I filmed a few months ago at the same arboretum where I was this morning.